When John and Patsy first started talking with me about decorating Wood Bluff, we talked, of course, about the color scheme we wanted to use. And we were totally inspired by the property that we're on. If you could see the trees and the beautiful browns and the greens, and of course the sky blue, it's crystal clear, and the beautiful lake, we knew that our color scheme would be something that would just blend in. So we went with greens, browns, and off-white. We have a beautiful Sherwin-Williams paint color on our walls, which look very whitewashed. And on our fabrics, we wanted, of course, again, the grandchild-proof fabrics. So Patsy took me to a storage bin and said, now listen, I want to use this sofa. I bought this sofa at a garage sale. And I said, oh my goodness, Patsy, this looks like Big Bertha. So we called it Big Bertha the whole time, but we found a wonderful sunbrella fabric to put on it, and it truly is a durable fabric, but we sassed it up with some beautiful pillows, and we added in some burlap. And you know, sometimes you have client constraints with the things they want to bring in that they just have to use, but in this case it turned out great. It's comfortable, wonderful, and the grandchildren can all enjoy sitting here. John and Patsy come to Wood Bluff for their retreat. They live in Atlanta, but they're here a great deal of the time. And so John insisted on a really comfortable situation for television watching and just being in his family room. This is the main space where they spend time, in the main part of the house. So we found these wonderful leather recliners. They're wing-back design, and they look like just a beautiful pair of club chairs. So they've been a great addition, and John does enjoy reclining here and watching the big screen over the fireplace. With the beautiful whitewash walls in the house, we decided to use some punch color with the floor. So we have a beautiful dark stained floor, dark stained ceiling beams, and dark stained mantle. But all of the stone in the house was harvested on the property. So everything you see came from the acreage that's all around us. The stones were brought here, and the men chipped them and put them into the wall and did this gorgeous fireplace. And the same stone is used on the porches and on the other areas of the property. And we just trimmed out with some reclaimed wood pieces like these beautiful candlesticks, and they tie in with the look that we have in some of the other spaces with furnishings. And of course, I want to show you this beautiful hand-painted platter done by a girl named Jane Gilbertson from Dawsonville, Georgia. And all of this ties together, as we said, the brown, the green, and the off-white. The feeling, the overall feeling of the main house at Wood Bluff is really a contemporary feeling. And Patsy and I took our inspiration from our favorite Alabama decorator, Bobby McAlpine. And what we did with that concept was bring in some reclaimed woods and try to do a gentle mix. We brought in things that would give the house a fresh feel, a young feel, a new feel, and yet antiques were also installed, like things like the beautiful European basket, and we combined it with urns and fresh greenery. The house is really feels that the outside has been brought in and the inside is brought out. So that's what we did with greenery and pots and urns, using some iron and some different products. Lou Oliver designed Wood Bluff with the idea of having a true great room feel for casual living. So the living room and the dining room area are combined in one big room with a wonderful area for serving. But the actual food preparation is behind this area, and it's located in the back of a brick wall, and that is the scullery. Well, in this dining room, we wanted a lot of texture and a wonderful feel because we'd already introduced the leathers and the heavier fabrics in the other space. So we came up with a wonderful group of wicker chairs, and then the burlap host and hostess chairs gave us a little bit of different texture. Patsy loves to mix, and so do I. So we came in here with the iron table, glass and iron, again, just hoping to get that contemporary drift that we wanted, so it's not formal at all, but interesting. And with our beautiful fern prints that we used, again, greenery and fresh fruit brought in the colors of nature, and the ferns are, again, the representation of bringing the outside in and the inside out, and that's the way you feel that you're living in part of outside here.